I had a plan. I had a plan. Had a plan. I was going to take this comment from this user right here. I'm not going to try saying their name. It's a mess. I was going to listen to all of these in a row, and I was going to perfectly space out what I could, with the last song being slightly longer. It would have balanced out, even though there was only 2 to the other episodes of 3. It turns out that this user forgot Theme 98, which I was, of course, unaware of. I'm not privy to this information as somebody who does not play the games. So thank you to everybody who has been saying you missed Theme 98. I didn't know. And neither did this user, so I want you to point and laugh. And if they appear in the comments below, point and laugh. Ha ha, big funny doofus. You ruined my plan, man. I was trying to keep things nice, and I had a plan! It's fine. We'll just do this the normal way, where I have to shoehorn in Theme 98 at the beginning because somebody who was giving me information that I trusted with my life didn't give me the proper information. And I will, of course, be getting to 143 and 158 in this video as well. So, without further ado, let's just get started, shall we? Let's go! I like the build of this one already. I like the way it sounds. Woo. Ooh, it's like hard style. Ooh. Double breakdown. Whew. This one's definitely hectic. Ooh. Ooh, ooh. Okay. That's a little different than the first time. This is a really fun song. Absolutely like bullet hell coated. Woo, the halftime. What a way to end that one. Wow. So yeah, that was really fun. The energy on that one was immaculate. Like, I was feeling this sort of hard style energy coming from it. And of course, especially at the end with that halftime, it was a really good switch up. And the whole song had like bullet hell kind of energy to it. It's something like you would hear with just the entire screen littered from every direction with enemies, and you're just trying your best not to die. A very Kaizo in that way, where it's just like, okay, I've got to learn something here. And again, me not being somebody who play these games, I don't really know the context of like what you would be facing during this, but given the title of this entire event type is Total Assault, I've got to assume you're being assaulted. Totally. But yeah, overall, fantastic energy. Lots of good switch ups in there. Lots of good energy. The little breakbeat sections, I talk about those a lot in these. The breakbeat energy is very, very consistent through a lot of Blue Archive music. And the extra punch of that hardstyle bass in that second half was a really nice introduction. And it was so good. Very well thought out with every single phase in that one. Everyone felt unique, as well as definitely derivative of the overall energy that was trying to be spent here. So, fantastic song. But with that, I suppose we should get to 143? Yes, 143. So, let's go do that, shall we? Ooh, ooh. Uh-oh, we got, like, Demon Carnival. Okay. Demon Space Carnival. Ooh. All right. I'm going to this carnival. This is sick. Oh, I thought I was gonna double up there. Woo! This is very bouncy. What a solo! Really? We thought we were doing electric organ solo? So that was really unique. I loved that one. As somebody who worked in a haunted house for many years, I have a deep-rooted appreciation for like that dark carnival energy, and I loved that. There was a lot of different flavor being thrown in with every little bit. Of course, they had the evil laughter. They had the I did not expect the tent organ that was in there. That was super fun. What a great accent to the rest of the sound. Of course, all of the synths and coming in this really bouncy electronic flavor. That was just overall really fun. Like, I would totally be sitting here like, yeah, with my evil clown bros, just chilling out, having a good time. That is fantastic. I could probably play that on loop at my old job and have a very good time just listening to that all night. I think other people would get tired of it, but you know what? They are wrong. So let's move on to 158, shall we? Now this one is like double the length of the other two, so I'm expecting to be brought through multiple phases very clearly with a lot of individual characteristics. All right, that piano's nuts. It's giving Rush E. With a little bit of like insane Phantom of the Opera. I don't know what time signature that is, but I appreciate that it's not a 4/4 right now, actually. I'm bad with time signatures. I just go with the groove. That piano part is nuts. Like, there's no way there's a human playing that. It's gotta be MIDI, but, like, wow. Hey, 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 hey. Woo! What a delay, dude. And we're only halfway through. I'm really enjoying all the energy this song has. want to see where this bass rise goes too. Let's build into something cool. Oh, it just loops. Okay. I'm okay with that. I was just kind of hoping for another sick drop, but I'm not putting my hope down yet. There's plenty of time. Yeah, already doubling up again. Seriously though, that piano is just going up and down the scales. That's so nuts. Like, what a way to induce panic. Wonder if they're gonna do something in the last little bit of this. Oh, we taking a dip. This might just be the loop back though, to be fair. Getting to hear that piano part a little bit more clean. And it resolves? Wow, okay, yeah. So I'm thinking that song, because that was the all version of it, it has everything just one after the other in one file. I assume that the song is usually separated per like what you're doing in the game at that time, and every bit of that song is then looped as needed for the next part to transition into, and that's why it works so smoothly, with of course the end being the end. Either way though, that had a lot of fun to it. That piano was absolutely insane. That was mental. That bass drop in there was sick, dude. I loved how that sounded. I do say that a lot, that I like how it sounded, and it's never a lie. I like how that sounded. That was really cool. That drop had an insane amount of effort, with especially that extra long delay. It was like a double measure delay in there. I was ready for it to come back, and then it stayed off for another set, and I was like, whoa. So like it double delayed, and I was like, that's so cool. And I was hoping it would do it again, but I understand why it doesn't. You have to move the song along, and of course, in a version of the song that is moving through every phase, you have to keep the train rolling. So I was like, man, I wish I could hear that again, but I get why I didn't. So I assume that this song must have been like one of, if not the last songs in this, since it was the last in the list and the highest number. If that was like the last boss that you could face, like if it was like you faced this boss, then this one, so on and so forth up the ladder, and this is the paramount, that's a perfect song for that. It had all of that energy, all of that panic from that piano in there. Absolutely nuts. That was a fantastically done track with all of the energy to match. I felt anxious listening to it. Just listening with all of those piano runs, it just makes you feel like you're late for something, like you're not doing something right, that there's no time left. It's very psychological warfare in that way, and that did that very well. So I assume that was the point, because it did that textbook well. So yeah, I guess that's it for all the Total Assault battle themes, huh? That was a fun little mini series we went through. Usually I do try to keep songs that are related to each other bundled in the same video, because these tracks are usually only about 2 minutes long, so I like to at least get 2 in there. And since this was like a whole thematic mini series, because we had so many songs, if I had done this in one video, it would have been like near an hour long in just one sitting. So I figured it would be fun to split it up a little bit and make an event out of it. The extreme variety that all of these composers threw in here, I know a lot of them were the composer KARUT, I assume that's how it's said at least, where a lot of the songs were KARUT, and that would make sense. You just have a set of a couple of musicians that you stick with, and one of them is of course going to stand out. But it was really cool hearing all the variety that all of them had, even within their own repertoire of music. They really played around with their own genres and their own libraries of sounds, and made stuff that sounded infinitely unique to each other despite being a part of the same event. So that's neat. I love that. It makes me all giddy. I love hearing that stuff. If you have any other songs from Blue Archive that you want me to listen to, and you know a few that kind of correspond with each other, feel free to comment them down below. I usually try to do a couple at once, like I said earlier. So if you got them, give them to me, and I will see you all in the next video. Goodbye!